Hi everybody. So my dear children, everybody open your physics IIT textbook and what we discussed in the previous class once I will recite. Okay, I will recapitulate what we learned in the previous class. So in a previous class we learned about prefixes used for the assay system. So there the different we used. So multiples also we used, submultiples also we used. If you go for the multiples, see this first one is deca. So, deca means what? 10 to the power 1. Next one is kilo. Kilo means 10 to the power 3. Okay, deca, kilo. Next one is mega. Okay, so next one is giga. Next one is tera. Okay, as like we learn. If you go for the small quantities, so deci, centi means deci means what? 10 to the power of minus 1. Centi means 10 to the power of minus 2. Milli means 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, so then next one is micro, 10 to the power of minus 6. Next one is micro, afterwards nano, 10 to the power of minus 9. Next one is pico, 10 to the power of minus 12. As like quantities we learned in the previous class. Okay, I think everybody by-hearted and means you practiced it all, I hope. Okay, now in this class what we are going to learn, so that is here there is a measurement of the length, area, volume and mass. So I am going to take before going to the topic, okay, once I will recapitulate your previous knowledge what you learned in 5th class. Okay, by writing one as like one line, then you will recapitulate all the things what is in your brain. Okay, see, first one is the length. Okay, length will be measured in meters. Okay, in the assay system. So here meters, 1 meter. So this side decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. And if we come further this side, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Kilometer afterwards is also there. Mega is there, giga is there, tera is there. Means in between also is there. Okay, what they given in the textbook, that one only we are going to. This means this also not given, but to get an idea I given the serially. In a textbook they given every 3, 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 12 as like they given. But here to remember you means to get a clear idea that this basic one I given serially. Okay, here so meter, 1 meter means 1 only. Here it will come 10, it will come 100, it will come 1000. Here is a 1 meter divided by 10 equal parts. So then that is a deci. Deci. See, this is a deci, this is a deca. So that's why I wrote here the dA. Here I wrote only small d. Okay. So everybody observe very clean. So next one is centi. So 1 by 100 milli. So for this, see, to get this one idea, I'll get a simple example. Suppose in a scale 1 centimeter is there now. Suppose how many centimeters makes a meter? 100 centimeters make a meter. Everybody you know na? So means 1 meter divided by the 100 means 1 centimeter na? 1 meter length divided by 100 means we will get a 1 centimeter. The same thing. Suppose millimeter means in the one total 1 meter. If you divide that into the 1000 equal parts, so then we will get that is 1 millimeter. Okay, so if we come for this side, it's a multiple, means 10 meters. 10 times, if we 1 meter, if we take the 10 times, so then that is called a decameter. Means 10 meters is called as a decameter. 100 meters, suppose your street length, so that one is 1 hectoliter. So hectares, I think you hear now. So it's some once again the multiple of the hectare. So next one is kilometer. So kilometer means you know that. So distance between from your town to some village. 8 kilometers or 9 kilometers they will say na. So there we'll use 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer equals to how much? 1000 meters. 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. Okay, this. So same thing we'll apply for the liters also. Okay, shall I write? Suppose here, see, liters will be represented by the capital L. So here this is deciliter, centiliter, milliliter. This is decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. See, kilogram means 1000 grams. Okay, kiloliter means 1000 liters. See, here I wrote the KL, kiloliters, small KL. Okay, kiloliter means how much? 1000 liters. Suppose 1 liter here, 1 liter. If you multiply it by 10, means 10 liters if you are taking, then we say that is a decaliter. If we take 100 liters, can you know na? So then that is called a hectare. If we take the 1000 liters means your water tank. So 1000 liters it will be. So then they say they are on that they will write that's a kiloliter, 1 kiloliter tank. Okay. If we come for the sub multiples, means which is a smaller one. If 1 liter is divided by the 10, means 1 liter we taken and we divided into the 10 equal capacities. So then we say that is a deciliter. If we do the 100, then it is a centi. If we do the 1000, then it is a milli. See, if you learn, means if you get an idea about this first one, then you can write this one also. Okay, so one more. So a very well known one. So that is a gram. Suppose, see, gram will come in the mass. Suppose I am writing here, that's a gram. This side decigram, centigram, milligram. This side decagram, hectogram, kilogram. So this side also sum is there. This side also there, means smaller quantities also there. This multiples also there. This we say sub multiples and this we say the multiples. Okay. So but I am not writing that all. First you want to get a basic idea, then we can go for the multiples and the sub multiples. Okay. See here the 1 gram. 1 gram. Suppose if 1000 grams, it makes 1 kg. So this word in your daily life you may use the more than 1 or 2 times in every 24 hours. Yes. So suppose 100 grams, hectagram. 10 grams, decagrams, gram. So here the 1 gram is divided into the 10 equal parts. Then we say that is decigram. So 1 gram is divided into the 100 equal parts. Then centi. So then 1 gram is divided into the 1000. Then it is a milligram. Okay. So got an idea how I use this one? See, 1 if you know means 1 any one. If you learn perfectly, then you can write for the remaining 2 very easily. And you can remember also very easily. How I remember now is like you can remember. No need to by heart. Okay. But while listening this video, you must and should open your textbook and you must and should go through that. Okay. And which are the important points that you note down in your notes. The next topic is the devices used for the measuring the length. So my dear children, so can you give the some devices names which are used for the measuring the length? Okay, so first one, so in the olden days, if you go for the olden days, they used the hand, but hand is not an accurate. Afterwards, they taken the cubit. Cubit is also not an accurate because somebody cubit may be small, somebody cubit may be big. Afterwards, they use the thread. Okay, to compare some. So they use the thread. So, but technically we will go. So now what you are learning is a physics. Means everything needed the specific reason and proof also. Okay. Now first one is I am taking that ruler. Here the so many devices are there to measure the length. Okay. First one is see ruler, measuring tape. So Kepler and scale. So next thread and scale, vernier scale, and the screw gauge. So different means that these all the devices we'll use for the measuring the length in the different cases. Suppose ruler, when we'll use, suppose to find out the length of a pen, we can use a ruler. Yeah. While using the ruler or the scale, some conditions are there. I think everybody you know. So in a ruler, where they will give in the zero onwards, we want to keep. Suppose you want to measure the length of this pen. So I want to keep this edge at the 0. Then onwards, you want to move this side. Some people they will keep at this edge at 1. So then they will get the wrong answer. Okay. So by using the ruler, we can get the means the least one is a millimeter. Okay. Less than that we cannot measure. Next one is so measuring tape. So I think everybody you know that. So measuring tape where we will use? We'll use at measuring the cloth. So if you go for the tailor, then they will use the measuring tape. Otherwise, one more case is also there, that is line, means measuring. When they are measuring the line, they will use the tape. That one is a very large one they will use. By using the tape also, means for the tape the two sides it will be. One side it will be the millimeters and centimeters. Okay, one side it will be in inches. Okay, so there, and by using the measuring tape, there also least one is a millimeter only. Okay, next one is a caliper or the scale. See, suppose I want to know the inner dimension of this cap inner dimension. So there we can use that caliper and scale. Thread, suppose I want to know this perimeter. Okay, otherwise if you take the circle, if you feel that, then that is the circumference. So I want to know this one. So if I put the thread surrounding this, and if I remove and if I keep it on a scale, then I can get the length of this, means circumference of this cap will get. Okay, that is also one technique. Olden days they use that one only. So next one is vernier calipers. So to get accurate, suppose thickness of the paper. Suppose this paper is there. Okay, I want to get the thickness of this paper. So by using the vernier calipers we can get. So in the first video when I started the lesson, in that video I given the picture and a little bit of details about the vernier calipers. Okay. Next one is the screw gauge. If you go for the minute one, so less than this, okay, means in 1 millimeter 100th part, so as like a hair, okay, one hair, thickness of the one hair you want to find out, so that time we will use the screw gauge. So these are all the devices we will use for the measuring the length. Okay, so one more subtopic is there, so in this only, so that is area. So area, by using the length only, means the length into breadth. So same units we will use, and that is a sub part. So measuring area. Okay, measurement of area. How we will measure? See, so measurement of the area. So in that the two means the two cases will occur. One is a regular figures, one is a irregular figures. What is the difference between the regular and irregular? Suppose I will tell here. Suppose if I take the rectangle, it's a fixed one. So length and breadth. So area equals to length into breadth. It's a quite picture. So I think everybody you know. But suppose if I take I select one leaf. Okay, I need the measure, means area of this leaf. How we will measure? So that time we will take a graph. So just I am drawing here. It is not an accurate, but to get an idea I am drawing. So when we take in this figure, means when we take in the graph, there the more than half covered boxes, means squares. So that will count and we'll say the area approximately, not accurately. Okay, so here units. Okay, area. Suppose centimeter. Suppose length is in centimeter. Suppose length equal to in 5 centimeter and breadth equals to 4 centimeters. So area will be, so length into breadth, that is 5 into 4. So 20 centimeter square. Centimeter square. Suppose in case if they given same thing, that L equals to 10 millimeter and breadth equals to 5 millimeter. So then area equals to, so area equals to length into breadth. So that is 10 into 5, that is 50. Here millimeter now, so millimeter square means because 2 times we are taking now, so that's why the units become square, millimeter square. Suppose we may get the big one also. Suppose length equal to, I am taking 100 kilometers and breadth equals to only 2 kilometers. So then area here. So in this case area equals to length into breadth, that is 100 into 2. So that is 200. So here kilometer square. Square kilometers also we can write. Some people they will write as like square kilometer or kilometer square. Both are correct only. Square millimeter, otherwise millimeter square. Centimeter square, square centimeter. Both represent the same. So this one are used for the measuring the area. Okay. I taken here only the rectangle, but you can take that parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, square, whatever the situation. Okay, triangle also. Next one is here, that is the measurement of the mass. Okay, here the amount of the matter contained in an object is called mass. See, the amount of the matter contained in an object is called mass. So mass units. So SI units. SI units is a kilogram. Suppose if we take in a FPS system, so there the pound. If it is in a CGS system, it's a gram. So it is depend upon, means how we will use the system according to that. But in a whole textbook means we are going through the only SI system. So universal system. Okay, here the kilogram. Okay. Now, so here the multiples are there and sub multiples are there. And before only when I started the video, that time only I said the trick there I wrote, see, so grams, so decigrams, centigram, milligram, so decagram, hectagram, kilogram. So one, so it is 10, it is 100, it is 1000, it is 1 by 10, it is 1 by 100, it is 1 by 1000. Here the some are the multiples and some are the sub multiples. Okay. Not only this, more also there. Suppose 100 kilos, 100 kgs, 100 kgs rice. So we'll call with another name. Okay, that is for you. You want to know, means you find out the name what we'll use it for the 100 kgs. As like only means 10 into 100 means 1000 kgs. The special name is allotted for the 1000 kgs. What is the name for that? So everybody you must and should say the answer for these two questions. Okay, yeah. So this is the measurement of the mass. Okay, got an idea? And two questions are given for you. That is 100 kgs is called dash. 1000 kgs is also equals. One more point is this devices which are used for the measuring the mass. So beam balance, digital balance. So as like I given the so many spring balance. Okay. In the starting day I showed that more than the 10 types of the balances, different single bar, double bar, as like so many. Digital, in that also macro means small quantity. Suppose the tablets, to measure the tablet weight we will use another balance. To measure the suppose one lorry weight we will use another device. So once you recapitulate those all the things, otherwise once you go for the first video. Okay, you can get all the idea. So with the figures I show, it is a measurement of the volume or the capacity. So by hearing the name itself, the volume means a three-dimensional space occupied by an object is called volume. Okay, so to get an easy idea, so I am going to draw one picture. Suppose as like I taken one square, another square also I taken. What I am going to draw, so that is, say the name is a cube. Got an idea? So cube. So that is C volume. So the measurement of the volume or the capacity means a three-dimensional space occupied by an object. Means this is take an object. So it's a three-dimensional, means x-axis is there, y-axis is there, z-axis also there. So then we say that's a three-dimensional object occupied by the space. Okay. So here this is a three-dimensional shape. Here also units. So units will be, suppose if I fill up this box with water, so then it is a liter. Okay, so which are we can fill up one. Sometimes irregular shapes also it will come. Sometimes regular shapes. Sometimes liquids. So it is depending. Here the three cases it will come. Okay, suppose if it is as like particularly, suppose if I am using this 10 centimeter and this side also 10 centimeter, height is also 10 centimeter, then I can fill up in this box 1 liter. 1 liter. How much water I can fill up in this? If it is a 10 centimeter box, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeters, and height is also 10 centimeter, then I can fill up 1 liter water. Suppose if I change as like it is 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, means length is 1 meter, breadth is also 1 meter, height is also 1 meter, means water tank which is in the shape of the cube. Suppose feel that the length is 1 meter, the breadth is also 1 meter, height is also 1 meter. I can fill up in this 1000 liters. How many liters? 1000 liters. So remember these 2 points. Okay, this one is a graduated cylinder. Okay, this one we can measure for, suppose I need the 20 ml. So by pouring the liquid whatever also, so into that up to the reading, so where we want up to that we can fill up and we can measure it. Okay, once I will go for the multiples and the sub multiples of this units, liters. Okay, see the liters is here. Liters. We are going for the this side. So sub multiples, that is deciliter, centiliter, so milliliter. This side, so decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. So one thing you want to remember, liter will be always represented by the capital L. Okay, remember that. So here this is so 1 liter, this is 10 liter, this is 100 liter, this is 1000 liter, this is 1 by 10 liter, this is 1 by 100 liter, this is 1 by 1000 liters. I think you can remember very easily. Yeah. Okay. So here this is one concept. And what are the divides? Means we will get in our daily life different type of the 3D, means 3-dimensional objects we will get. Suppose I got a cylinder which is in the shape of ice lake. Okay, to get the volume of this one principle is there, 2 by RH. If I get the cuboid, so cuboid, so length into breadth into height, V equal to LBH. So as like we can take the cone also, we can take the sphere also, it's a different. Okay, so that you can observe in a textbook. Suppose sometime I want to measure a mass means mass of one stone which is in an irregular shape. So which is in a irregular shape. That time what we'll do now? We'll take this gradual cylinder. So in that, by using one thread, we'll hold as like, and first we'll fill up the water. In that, first we'll take the how much water we fill up, that reading we'll take, and afterwards we'll take this object and we'll dip into that. How much it will increase now, that we'll notice. Okay, the difference between the initial and final we'll calculate. By that we can say the mass of this one. This is also one technique. So more. Third case is liquids. So liquids are to measure the liquids. So 500 ml jar will be, I think everybody you know as like it will be shaped. So here one handle it will be. Okay. So 1 liter jar. Suppose in a laboratories we may use for the small quantities 1 tubes also. Okay, so it is depend upon. So this one also I showed in the first video. Once you can observe. Okay, otherwise once I want to show means, okay, I'll show here now. Yeah, see here the regular shapes are there, they're given here, and for the finding irregular shapes means as like a stone or that, we'll use this. So gradual. So to measure the liquids, so see here the different so gradual cylinder they give